Have you ever felt like your brain is a browser with 50 tabs open, and you refuse to close any of them? Society loves to tell us to pick a lane. We are told that success looks like a straight line. You pick one degree, one career, one specialty, and you grind at it for 40 years. They tell us that if you chase two rabbits, you catch neither. But have you ever looked at the people who actually changed the world? Elon Musk, Da Vinci, Steve Jobs. They didn't have one lane. They had entire highways. What if the feeling that you have too many interests isn't a symptom of a distracted mind, but the blueprint of a superior one? What if the advice to specialize is actually the fastest way to become obsolete? Today, we are going to introduce you to the only career shape that can survive the future: the M-shaped career. Let's talk about the pain of being a generalist in a specialist's world. It usually starts in school. You love writing, but you also love coding. You are fascinated by history, but you are also obsessed with graphic design. Then, one day, a parent sits you down and asks the dreaded question, "What do you want to be?" They don't want the real answer. They want a simple label: an accountant or engineer. They don't want a storytelling data analyst who paints. So, you try to suppress the other parts of yourself. You pick a path, and for a while, it works. But eventually, the itch comes back and you get bored. You master 80% of a job, and then you lose interest. You feel guilty, like you are flaky or undisciplined. You look at your peers who are happy doing the same spreadsheet for many years, and you wonder, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just settle down? You feel like a dabbler, but the anxiety isn't coming from your interests. It's coming from trying to shove a multi-dimensional soul into a one-dimensional box, and you need to stop trying to be I-shaped and start building an M-shaped existence. Let me explain the geometry of talent. Most people are I-shaped. They have deep knowledge in one single thing. They are the specialist. This is safe, but it is fragile. If AI learns to do that one thing, or if the market changes, the I topples over. Then you have the dash-shaped people. These are the generalists. They know a little bit about everything, but nothing deep enough to be paid highly for it. This is fun, but it doesn't pay the rent. For years, the gold standard was the T-shaped person, deep in one thing, broad in others. But even that is no longer enough. Let me introduce you to the M-shaped person. Imagine the letter M. It has 3 distinct pillars, 3 vertical lines, connected by a roof. This represents a person who has mastered not just one, but 3 distinct, unrelated domains, and connects them to create something entirely new. This is where true value is created today. Innovation doesn't happen in the center of a field. It happens at the edges, where 2 fields collide. If you are just a coder, you are a commodity. If you are just a psychologist, you are a therapist. But if you are a coder and a psychologist, now you are the person who designs the addictive algorithms for social media giants. You are scarce. You are dangerous now. The M-shaped career allows you to embrace your diverse interests without being a dabbler. You don't do everything at once. You build one pillar, achieve mastery, and then, instead of getting bored and quitting, you pivot to the next pillar. Over 10 or 20 years, you build a portfolio of deep skills that combine in ways no specialist can compete with. You become a translator between worlds. You see patterns that the specialists miss because they are too zoomed in. Your too many interests are actually your competitive advantage. The future does not belong to the people who can do one thing perfectly. It belongs to the synthesizers, the people who can combine disparate ideas to solve complex problems. So, stop apologizing for your curiosity. Stop trying to close the other tabs in your brain. If you want to learn how to leverage your complex mind and navigate the psychology of the modern world, make sure to subscribe and like this video. We are building a community for the people who refuse to fit in a box. You are not scattered. You are not broken. You are simply a Renaissance soul living in an industrial factory. The factory wants you to be a cog, but you were built to be the architect. Don't stop. Keep building your pillars.